Hello, Celtic families. I'm Assistant Principal Dan Borson. I'm here today with Principal Eric Jesperson. This is the second video that we're putting together to answer questions from families and students about the reentry plan at McNary High School for this fall.
That's right, Mr. Borson. I really enjoyed seeing a lot of the comments that came through last week, and we're going to try to address those questions and give additional information about what our reentry plan is. In addition, we hope to show you some great footage of our school in anticipation of things getting back to normal at some point.
One question that many families asked had to do with when kids would receive their schedules and what if they don't like what classes they were assigned.
That's a great question, Mr. Borson. We've had an extraordinary set of circumstances over the last several weeks in terms of putting together a master schedule. But I can tell you the schedule will be available for students on September 8th, and that can be viewed on Student View. Unfortunately, unless there's been a mistake or there needs to be a level change, students won't be able to change their schedules once they are published on Student View.
Eric, help our viewers understand what a typical week will look like in these first 9 weeks of the year.
So students will be virtually enrolled in classes throughout the entire 9 weeks. So let's take an example of two students, student A and student B. Student A would have virtual classes with their teacher and their classmates on Tuesdays and Thursday. On their off days, they would be doing independent work, assignments, tasks, so on and so forth. Student B would have classes on Wednesdays and Fridays, and like student A, they'll be doing tasks and other assignments on their off days. So we're on a 4x4 schedule, meaning that students will be enrolled in 4 classes, and the other 4 is 4 quarters throughout the year. And you'll be able to earn half of a credit for every quarter or every 9 weeks.
Hey Eric, isn't there also an advisory that students are assigned to?
That's right, Dan. Every student will be in advisory 5 days a week. Students will meet with their advisory teacher on Mondays for a half hour, and then for 10 to 15 minutes every day after first period, Tuesday through Friday.
So you're saying that students will need to check in with their advisory teacher every day of the week?
Even students that have their applied learning or days where they're not meeting with the rest of their classmates still need to check in for advisory after first period. It's only going to take 10 or 15 minutes, but it's a requirement of the Oregon Department of Education that we do take daily attendance of our students. Plus, it's an opportunity for us to check in with kids and make sure they have everything they need.
Eric, many families still have items to return and collect from last spring. When can they get this resolved?
Dan, on September 1st, we're going to start scheduling time for families to come in, retrieve any items they had from their locker, return any textbooks that they might still have. It's also going to be an opportunity for them to collect items such as yearbooks that were paid for last year.
Another question that keeps coming up, Eric, is what will students do if they're having issues with a Chromebook? How do they go about handling that problem?
Again, beginning on September 1st, we're going to have people here that will be able to resolve any of those issues. And we'll be able to schedule some time to meet with you and resolve any issues that you might have with your Chromebook, as well as help you retrieve or drop off any items that need to be taken care of.
Thanks, Eric, for sharing all that information and answering the community's questions. We'll look forward to hearing from you again when we need to in the future with at least one more video, so we make sure we're keeping everybody up to date. Appreciate your time.
Thank you. Have a good day, Celts.
Go Celts!